Hello guys, welcome back to Working with Niko. It's about 8 in the evening, and I was just out with my Mitsubishi Lancer for a short drive to the store, and a problem that I knew was there, but as far as up till now hasn't been that bad, turned out to be much worse, and that is the shock absorbers in front of the car. So I just had to bite my teeth together and change the thing. As I said, I have known this issue for a while, so I already ordered, or I bought some tools for the springs, and I ordered new shock absorbers. So hopefully it looks like it's not too many bolts and screws and whatnot. I've never done one of those before, so I have to figure out things as I go. I know there's some screws on the top, so I have to open the hood in the shock mount tower. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it step by step and learn as I go. This is the car in question. If you haven't seen it before, it's a Mitsubishi Lancer. I think it's a 2007 model. 1.5 liter gas engine. And the problem that I need to address is right here. When I drive, well, it's a lot of noises when I hit anything. And with a lot of snow and ice on the road, there's more bumps than it normally is. So I'm gonna just pick up whatever I need of equipment and jack stands and all that, and light, and go to work. So this is what we're dealing with, and when I ordered, I could only order 2 of them, so I'm gonna change both sides. This one doesn't look that bad though to get to here, and then there's that one, and we have something to unlock up here. Alright, so those 3 have to come off, and those bolts underneath, and then if I have understood this correctly, the whole assembly comes out, and then we can pull the spring together and release that top nut and get the spring away and change the whole thing. I think that is the way it goes, and as I said, I've never done this before, so. course, I can't get to that one with this pipe. And since those are poking so high up, I'm not sure I can get it with another 13. I'm gonna try. Nope. See if I can find a wrench. 13, 14. It's 14. Okay. A little trick for you here if you can't get us to move. Try to extend it like this, using more power. And away we go. This is not WD-40 or something, it's brake cleaner, just to try to get out some of the dirt that is built up over here. And then I hit it with WD-40 or 556 afterwards. I'll maybe get a brush as well. Hit it with some of this. Oh, come on, man. Kind of impractical because I can't put on an extender that way because of the wheel arch. So I'm not really sure what to do. Maybe I have to heat it up. I just used brake cleaner on that, and that's highly flammable. It evaporates quite quickly, but I had a nearly accident once with being so quick about flames and heating after using brake cleaner before. Almost set the whole car on fire. I don't want to repeat that. get myself a beanie and this one. Let's see if we can warm this up. It caught fire just away. It's the next day, and the bulb in my working light went out, and I'm trying to find a bulb. And they have all this whole aisle here with different bulbs. But not this one, and all the working lights they're currently selling is LED. And I wasn't planning on buying any new lamps, but maybe I just have to. I could of course scout a number of places, but I have a feeling that the good old-fashioned glow lamps like this are kind of losing its position. Thing is, it wasn't really on my budget right now, but maybe just find something quite cheap and go with that, just so I can see what I'm doing. Of course I can work in the daylight. This day I had to do some chores in the house, and I'm not done yet, so I'm probably not gonna do anything tonight, but still there will be project comes, and I will need a lamp. Even in daylight, when I'm working inside the engine, it's good to have something to, so I can see what I'm doing. This is a small cheap lamp. It's driven on batteries. It's not chargeable. Kind of alright. It has this hook, so I can hook it up in the bonnet. And I have this little fella. No, this is a quite small one, chargeable with USB. Probably all right. Let's see if if it's possible to take it out. Yes, it is. Small hook here also. Kind of wish it was magnet on it, so I could just place it on something metal and let it stay there, but nope. And that's 249 kroner, around $25. It ain't much, but as of now it's not in my budget, because I want to use money for the real deal, which is the Mazda. But okay. Then we have this, $349 with a cable. That's what I'm going to buy, I guess, instead of replacing two bulbs on the other work lights. So hopefully it's brighter light, so it would be more camera, look better on camera as well. and having this one small lamp so I can put up in the engine and about everywhere will also be great. Another thing also with the old-fashioned lights is that they give away some heat, so when you're working close to that, you can warm up on them, and it also warms up the metal a little bit, so that's a great thing. But well, I have a small heater in my garage, so I can use that if necessary. Always good to have some brake cleaner. It's quite versatile. I have strips, I guess, so I'm not gonna bother with that. The danger of walking into a store like this is that you always find something else that you need. I'm back in the garage. It's the day after the day I started. So yesterday I was in the store. Bought this. Now it's daylight. I left my gate down. I parked the car deliberately a little way out, so I have had a possibility to walk around it. But now I can put this up here, and I have some natural lights as well. So hopefully that helps the filming. What doesn't help the filming is the charger of the batteries to my GoPro somehow stopped working. So I'm charging the GoPro directly from this booster. That goes slower, and yeah, so I have to start filming with my phone instead, which is not ideal, but I'm not gonna stop working because of filming, because I need to do whatever I can when I can. So I'm gonna try my best to film it with my phone, but yeah, at least I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and sorry, and the results of it, and then I just yeah, do the best with what I got. This is the nut we were struggling with. I probably have to grind that off. And those are sitting very hard. I'm gonna try to loosen up those, and then grind that nut off, or see if I can use some hard rough force to beat it out of there. So just so I can have the whole setup out. I also realized I need to loosen that one. So I got the lower one there out, and this is loose. But before taking that out, I want to make sure I can get this one out. The hard one. The nut case. I'm wondering if I'm going to take a screwdriver or something and kind of whack a mark and try to hammer it out just to get it going. I'm not really sure. If not, I'm going to use the grinder, but it's so tight in here and I don't want to mess up the bolt, only the nut. That didn't do much to the cost. Just had to try. Got myself a cozy little fire there from the sparks. And as it's melting ice, that continues. Got it out with a brush. That one. That is the brake cleaner. I had to cut behind here, which I don't know, maybe I just need to buy one of those as well. But I couldn't get it off and I messed up badly with a grinder. So it just had to come off. It's not the most expensive part in the world anyway, but sure I tried. I wanted to keep it in one piece. But let's see if we can have the whole the whole thing out of here now. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to clamp this one on this side and another one on the other side. It's a short spring, so I'm going to just try to do the best out of it. And then we're going to unbolt the top here, and the spring will hold back so it won't just pop off like yeah, making even more mess here. I believe that's the way it goes. The clamps is on. They're tightened a lot, and the whole point of it is restraining the spring, so when I release tension up here, the clamp should keep at least most of the coil from turning upwards. And this one holding it as close to the top as I can get it. Hopefully that will be enough. So I'm just going to try to relieve that one now. whatever size that is probably 13 millimeter. This is a 13 pipe minute. Indeed. It's not big enough. No, it's not a 13 by far. Let's try the 19 since it's here. It's not a 19. Then what size is it? 16, 17, 17 maybe. Let's rest this there and see if we can find. Oh, there's a long 16. Let's try that just for giggles. I could be right. Nope. It's not. Then it's a 17. Which we have there. Oil up. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, because, well, that piston is as smooth as piston goes. And I need something to push against. This is a desperate try. And 90% of you are probably saying right now, no, that's not gonna work. And I know it's probably not gonna work. But I'm willing to give it a shot, because it's the best I can come up with right now. I'm gonna tighten this as much as I possibly can. And wedge it against that one. Hopefully that is so tight, clamped together, that it won't spin around. Oh, what do you know? As soon as I got that on, was no effort at all. Huh. I'm surprised though how little force I had to apply to that. That's baffling. That's just, I'm kind of confused. But it worked. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. Voila, voila. Let's put this there. Remove this. I probably should have ordered new spring. It's kind of rusty there, but I think the spring is all right. It's not broken or anything. So Let's see if we can pull the spring off. First we need to get this. There we go. That followed along. No need to take that out because that's gonna stay with us. As you can see that, I don't know the English word for that. In Norwegian we call it manchet. That's broken off. Probably sent a lot of salt and water and dust and all matter of bad things down there. And blew a gasket or something. So let's put on. Okay, this is another scary part, by the way. I don't know. It's not gonna pop up like a spring, of course. So I need to take this off. It's probably gonna. I don't know how hard it's gonna be, but I know that I'm gonna be able to push it down. Okay, so my issue right now, which makes me a little bit uncertain, is I'm gonna put this up there, right? If I let go of those clamps now, will I be able to push it up there? But if I don't take the clamps off, I think it's a little bit too tight to get them off afterwards. I want to try to stick it up there just to see how things are, and especially since those this nut to unscrew the clamps are upwards. That's not gonna work. Which means I either have to take up one by one and turn them around. But then those are gonna poke too far up, way beyond here, which means I won't be able to get those up here. So I probably have to take them off and try to squeeze it in somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna try, and if not, I'm gonna try to figure something out. Sorry about the coughing. Sorry about the coughing. Now we're gonna loosen up those clamps. I need that extension. Okay, guys, I had it. I can't possibly do any more today. The whole idea of this channel is to show the struggles of living with chronic illness, and up to a certain point in this video I didn't mention it. I didn't even consider talking about it, but I gotten to a point now where I'm out of business for the rest of the day. I probably have to grind that last nut off as well. Hopefully I don't destroy any more of the sway bar. Now I need to order a new arm that goes along parallel to the shock absorber, and that's gonna take some days. I still have a Mazda that runs, but I used the Mazda to go to the store yesterday, and on the way home it started kind of, seems like a misfire or something. I had on low RPMs. I checked the oil, fearing that I had got water into the oil as well, because it's the top gasket that needs replacement on that one. The oil seems fine, so there's no water, no coolant in the oil, luckily. So I guess you can use the Mazda as a kind of backup car to the backup car, because the backup car is now jacked up. Worst case scenario, we just have to drive this car without the sway bar. That's not recommendable at all. It's possible, but not recommendable. So I'm gonna go online and order a new sway bar, or whatever that is called in English, I don't know, and carefully grind it off and replace it. Replacing it after I grind it off should be fairly easy. Then of course I know I have to do the other side, but maybe I await that a little. I have the parts. I just need to be careful so I don't end up laying in bed 24/7 for a while. So that's it for now, folks. Thank you for watching, if you're with me so far. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. A little explanation to the last part of the video, because I lost some footage. So I jumped right to the bit where I said that I had it and all that. But before I said that, I discovered that I had put the shock absorber for the left side of the car on the right side of the car, so I had to take it out again and take the spring off and put it on the part that is meant to be on the right side of the car. Then I was a little bit eager because I wanted to be done, so I just smacked it up there with the clamps on the spring. So I had to take it out once again and take the clamps off, and then finally I got it up there. And then I tried to untie the bottom part of that sway bar so I could take it off and be ready to place a new one. But that rod, it was so rusty that it was impossible to get off. So I need to grind that off as well, but I'm gonna do that when I get a new part. So yeah, I bought new rods online. Hopefully it's gonna be here in a couple of days, and
yeah, fairly easy to mount. It's 2 screws or 2 bolts, and be done with it. Uh, sorry, and we take it from there. So yeah, once again, that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next one.